So ninth problem from good morning students. Now we discuss about the ninth problem from exercise 6 point, not 6 point, exercise 8.4. From 8.4 the continuation problem is ninth. So you see the questions. If v of x comma y comma z equal to x cube plus y cube plus z cube plus 3xy z, show that dou square v by dou y dou z equal to dou square v by dou x dou y. You see, this is our questions. That means v of x comma y comma, this is a comma will come, x comma y comma z equal to x cube plus y cube plus z cube plus 3xyz. Show the dou square v by dou y dou z equal to dou square v by dou z dou y. So this is write the given functions. Now I find out the first, I find out the dou v by dou z. So after that I find out the dou square v by dou y dou z. So dou v by dou z means differentiate with respect to z on both sides. So dou v by dou z equal to, here x cube only z terms only I differentiate. X cube y cube is constant. So differentiation of z cube is 3z square plus 3xy, differentiation of z is 1. So 3z square plus 3xy. This is a dou v by dou z. So next dou square v by dou, that means differentiate with respect to y on both sides. So dou by dou y of dou v by dou z equal to, that means z square, definition of z square is y term only I differentiate, y variables only I differentiate. So there is no y terms, its differentiation is 0, plus 3x into definition of y is 1. So therefore 3x, the right hand side is 3x. Therefore dou square v by dou y dou z equal to 3x. So next dou square v by dou z dou y we will calculate. First I calculate the dou v by dou y. So dou v, the similar process we apply. That means dou v by dou y means we differentiate only y terms. So dou v by dou y means 3y square. So next we differentiate the with respect to z. So with respect to z means, you see, that means dou v by, so first I differentiate the dou v by dou y. Dou v by dou y means 3y square plus here the first term 0, third term 0, the last term is 3x into z. Y is the definition of y is 1. So our answer is dou v by dou y equal to 3y square plus 3x into z. So 3x is z. So next again differentiate with respect to z. So differentiate with respect to z means, that means z only differentiate. So 3y square no z, so it's 0. So 3x into, next we differentiate the z means 1. So we got the answer dou square v by dou z dou y equal to 3x. Here b will come, dou square v by dou z dou y equal to 3x. So from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, dou square v by dou y dou z equal to dou square v by dou z dou y. So we proved our result. So now we discuss about the 10th problem. A firm produces two types of calculators, each week x number of type, that means A, and y number of type B. The weekly revenue and the cost functions in rupees are r of xy equal to 80x plus 90y plus 0.04xy plus minus 0.05 y square, and c of xy equal to 8x plus 6y plus 2000 respectively. Find the profit functions p of x comma y. Find dou p by dou x 1200, 1800, and dou b by dou y 1200, 1800, and interpret this result. So you see, a firm produces, that means two types of calculators each week. That means x number of type A and type B, the weekly revenue and cost functions. So you give, that means a company produces two types of calculator. One type is type A, another type is type B. So the weekly revenue and the cost, weekly revenue means how many profit, how many sales the calculators, and the cost functions means how much they spend for manufacturing product. So what the money money spent for the manufacturing product is the cost of product. So or they given that, so r of xy equal to 80x plus 90y plus 0.04xy minus 0.05y square. So next is c of x comma y equal to 8x plus 6y plus 2000. So next find the profit functions. Now we find the profit. Next we find the dou p by dou x at the point, dou p by dou y at the point, and interpret this result. So first profit means that means revenue minus cost. Revenue means we sales the amount, how many calculators we calculated, type A calculated, type B calculated in the sales, and minus cost of manufacturing. So this is a profit. So revenue minus cost. So revenue means R of x comma y minus C of x comma y. So we know that R of x comma y, this is a revenue, this is a cost. So 80x plus 90y plus 0.04 xy minus 0.05 y square minus, next this is a cost, just multiply in the minus sign. So minus 8x minus 6y minus 2000. So the next step, this is a profit equations. Next so they ask about the profit functions we found. So in the second subdivision, so find dou p by dou x. So dou p by dou x equal to, now here you just add the x terms. 80x plus minus 8x means plus 72x will come. Okay, 90y minus 6y means plus 84y will come. So the function will come, that means p of xy equal to 72x plus 84y plus 0.04 xy minus 0.05 y square minus 2000. So dou p by dou x, differentiate with respect to x. So differentiate with respect to x means, that means 72x means we differentiate the x terms. So 72 plus, next here we differentiate only x terms, so it's 0. So next 0.04 into, we differentiate the only x, so 0.04 into y. So y square, there is no x terms, its differentiation is 0. So next that means here, so there is no y term, so that means we add every functions, or otherwise just dou p by dou x means definition of 8x means 80, and y term is 0 and xy term is 0.04 y. Here no x term, its definition is 0. Minus 8x means minus 8. So 80 minus 8 means plus 72. Next minus 6y is 0, its constant also 0. Therefore we got the answer 72 plus 0.04 y minus 0.05 into 2x. So in the revenue, 8x 80x plus 90y plus 0.04 xy minus 0.05 x square minus 0.05 y square. So you see, that means 0.05 x square, definition of x square is 2x. So I write it here, minus, here one term will come, that means here minus 0.05 x square will come. So 0.05 definition of x square is 2x, so 0.05 2x will write it. So at the point 1200 1800, I substitute x equal to 1200, y equal to 1800. 72 plus 0.04 into y value is 1800 minus 0.05 into 2x. So 2x means just first multiply the 0.05 into 2 is 0.1 into x value is 1200. So in the next step 72, we will multiply this 72 minus this is a minus 120. So 120 means here 144 minus 120, so 24. Therefore dou p by dou x at the point 1200 1800 equal to 24. So next step dou p by dou y. Dou p by dou y equal to, so now dou p by dou y means we differentiate with respect to y. So differentiate with respect to y means 90, we differentiate the 90, y means 90 plus 0.04 xy means 0.04 x, definition of y is 1, so we write it 0.04 x. Next minus 0.05 x square means it is its definition is 0, minus 0.05 y square is 2y, here x term 0, and then minus 6y means minus 6. So 90 minus 6 is 84. Next constant term is 0, so 84 plus 0.04 x minus 0.05 into 2y. So our answer is, so you see, that means dou p by dou y 1200 1800 equal to, that means 84 plus 0.04 1200 minus 0.1 1800. Therefore 84 plus 48 minus 180 equal to minus 48. Therefore at the point dou p by dou x equal to 24, dou p by dou y equal to minus 48. Keeping y constant and increase x values, then we get profit increasing. So you see, that means y constant and increases x values. So then we get the profit increasing. So here that means here y is dou p by dou x positive, dou p by dou y is negative. So we get the answer is, that means the profit is increasing. So you see next linear approximation and the differential of several variables. So the linear approximation of f at x0, y0 is the formula is, this is the formula for linear approximations at the 2 point x0, y0. That means L of x, y equal to f of x0, y0 plus dou f by dou x at the point, this is the point, at the point x0, y0, x minus x0 plus dou f by dou y at the point x0, y0 at the point. So dou f by dou y at the point x0, y0 into y minus y0. So the differential, this is the linear approximation of f at x0, y0 is L of x, y equal to f of x0, y0 plus dou f by dou x at the point x0, y0 into x minus x0 plus dou f by dou y at the point x0, y0 into y minus y0. So next the differential of f is df equal to, that means dou f by dou x into dx plus dou f by dou y into dy. So where dx equal to del x, which implies dy equal to del y. So next the linear approximation at the 3 point linear approximation of f at x0, y0, z0 belongs to A is defined to be f of x, y, z. That means f of x0, y0, z0 plus dou f by dou x at the point x0, y0, z0 x minus x0 plus dou f by dou y at the point x0, y0, z0 into y minus y0 plus dou f by dou z at the point x0, y0, z0 into z minus z0. The differentials of f is df equal to dou f by dou x into dx, dou f by dou y into dy, dou f by dou z into dz. There where dx equal to del x and dy equal to del y and dz equal to del z. This is the formula for linear approximation formula for at the 2 point, at the 3 point. So now we discuss about the 8.5 exercise 8.5. If w of x, y equal to x cube minus 3xy plus 2y square, x, y belongs to R, find the linear approximation for w at 1, minus 1. So you see dou w by dou x. Now we calculate the, here we calculate the linear approximations at the 2 point. So we know that linear approximation at the 2 point, f of x0, y0, that means here function is w. So w of so here that means w of x0, y0 plus dou w by dou x at the point x0, y0 into x minus x0 plus dou w by dou y at the point x0, y0 into y minus y0. So you see now, so w of x0, y0. So first w functions, this is the w functions. W of x, y equal to x cube minus 3xy plus 2y square. So now from this we calculate the dou w by dou x. Dou w by dou x equal to 3x square minus 3y. So next dou w by dou y. Dou w by dou y means minus 3x plus 4y. So that means here no, that means dou w by dou x means we differentiate only x terms. Definition of x cube is 3x square minus 3y into definition of x is 1. So 3x square minus 3y. Next dou w by dou y means differentiation of y with respect to y. So here y term only we differentiate. So x cube is 0. So minus 3x into definition of y is 1. So minus 3x plus 2 into definition of y square is 2y. So 4y. So next step, now I substitute the point. Here the given point is 1, minus 1. So x equal to 1, y equal to minus 1. So 3 into 1 plus minus 3 into minus 1, 3 plus 3 is 6. Next dou w by dou y at the point 1, minus 1. So I substitute here x equal to 1, y equal to minus 1. So minus 3 minus 4 equal to minus 7. Therefore w of 1, minus 1. Next I substitute the point because w of x0, y0. Here the function is w. So w of x0, y0. So w of 1, minus 1 equal to 1. I substitute x equal to 1, y equal to minus 1. So 1 cube 1 minus 3 into 1 into minus 1 plus 3 plus 2 into minus 1 whole square. So 1 plus 3 plus 2. So 1 plus 3 plus 2 means 6. So linear approximations, w of x0, y0 plus dou w by dou x at the point x0, x minus x at the point x0, y0 into x minus x naught dou w by dou y at the point x naught comma y naught into y minus y naught. I just substitute w of x naught comma y naught, w of 1 comma minus 1 is 6. I substitute plus dou f by dou x, dou w by dou x at the point is 6 into x minus x naught value is 1. So x minus 1 plus dou w by dou y, dou w by dou y means here I substitute the answer minus 7. Y minus y naught value is here, y naught value is, that means minus 1. So y plus 1, therefore 6 plus 6, 6 plus, I multiply the 6 in the factor, so 6x minus 6 minus 7y minus 7. Therefore I got the answer 6x minus 7y, 6 minus 6 cancelled, minus 7. So therefore 6x minus 7y plus 6 minus 6 cancelled, minus 7. This is our answer. L of x comma y equal to 6x minus 7y minus 7. So you see second problem, let z of x comma y equal to x square y plus 3xy power 4 xy belongs to R. Find the linear approximation for z at 2 comma minus 1. So this is a given function. So z of x comma y equal to x square plus y, x square y plus 3xy power 4. So now I substitute the point 2 comma minus 1. So z of 2 comma minus 1. So x equal to 2, y equal to minus 1. So 2 square into minus 1 plus 3 into 2 plus minus 1 whole power 4 equal to, that means 4 minus 4, 3 2 is minus 1 whole power 4 is 1. So 3 2 is 6, minus 4 plus 6 is 2. Therefore dou z by dou x, dou z by dou x means here dou z by dou x equal to, that means I differentiate with respect to x. So x square is 2x, 2x into y plus 3y power 4 into definition of x is 1. So next dou z by dou x at the point 2 comma minus 1. I substitute the point x equal to y equal to minus 1. 2 into 2 minus 1 plus 3 into minus 1 whole power 4 equal to 2 2s are 4 minus 4 plus 3, so equal to minus 1. Next we calculate the dou z by dou y. So dou z by dou y means you differentiate the z with respect to y on both sides. So dou z by dou y equal to x square into definition of y is 1, x square plus 3x into definition of y power 4 is 4y cube. So 4 3s are 12, 12x y cube. So dou z by dou y at the point 2 comma minus 1. So dou z by dou y at the point 2 comma minus 1 equal to, I substitute the point x equal to 2, y equal to minus 1. So 2 square plus 12 into x value is 2, y value is minus 1. So minus 1 whole cube. So 4, 2 square is 4 plus 12 into 2 24, so minus 24 equal to 4 minus 24 is minus 20. Linear approximation formula. This is a linear approximation formula. L of x comma y equal to, that means the formula is z of x comma z of 2 comma 1 plus dou z by dou x at the point 2 comma minus 1. This is at the point, this point z of 2 comma 1 dou z by dou x at the point 2 comma 1 into x minus 2. X minus x naught means x naught value is 2, so x minus 2 plus dou z by dou y at the point 2 comma, this is the point at the point 2 comma minus 1, y minus y1, y1 is minus 1, so y minus of minus 1 is plus 1. So therefore in the next step you write it. That means here z of 2 comma minus 1, z of 2 comma minus 1 is plus 2. I substitute plus dou z by dou x at the point 2 comma minus 1 is minus 1, so minus 1. Next is x minus 2 plus dou z by dou y at the point 2 comma minus 1, dou z by dou y at the point 2 comma minus 1 is minus 20 into y plus 1. So in the next step 2, I multiply the minus x in the minus 1 in the factor, minus x plus 2. So next minus 20y minus 20. So the next step minus x minus 20. So plus 2 plus 2 4, 4 minus 20 plus, that means 4 minus 20 is, that means 4. So you see that means plus 2 plus 2 4, 4 minus 20 is minus 16. So you see all the terms here also minus 16 will come, minus will come. So minus x minus 20y minus 16. So I take the minus sign in the outside. So minus of x plus 20y plus 16 will come, plus 16 will come here. So therefore linear approximation equal to minus of x plus 20y plus 16. This is the answer for the above function. So third problem, if v of x comma y equal to x square minus xy plus 1 by 4 y square plus 7, x comma y belongs to R, find the differential dv. So here v of x comma y, this is a given function. So dou v by dou x means the differential with respect to x on the both sides. So dou v by dou x equal to definition of x square is 2x minus y into definition of x is 1. So minus y, here no x terms, so its differentiation is 0, no x term, its differentiation is 0. So dou v by dou x equal to 2x minus y. Next dou v by dou y equal to, here no y term, its differentiation is 0, minus x into definition of y is 1 minus x plus 1 by 4 into definition of y square is 2y. So 2y by 4 is y by 2, therefore minus x plus y by 2. Dou v by dou y equal to minus x plus y by 2. So next step dv equal to, because they ask about the dv formula is dou v by dou x into dx plus dou v by dou y into dy. So dv equal to dou v by dou x 2x minus y into dx plus dou v by dou y means minus x plus y by 2 into dy. So this is the dv answer, dv equations. So you see, this is the fourth problem, not fifth. The fourth problem, let v of x comma y z equal to, let v of x comma y comma z equal to xy plus yz plus zx, x comma y comma xy belongs to R, find the differential dv. So dou v by dou x. So dv means we know that dv equations, dv equal to dou v by dou x into dx, dou v by dou y into dy, dou v by dou z into dz. So dou v by, first we calculate the dou v by dou x, differentiate with, partially differentiate with respect to x. So dou v by dou x equal to definition of, that means x means the first term differentiate x, so x is 1, so y plus the second term no x, so its differentiation is 0 plus zx, z into definition of x is 1, so y plus z. Dou v by dou y, dou v by dou y means here the first term x into definition of y is 1, so into x plus next y, z into definition of y is 1, so plus z. Next there is no y term in the third, y variable in the third term, so its definition is 0, so x plus z. Next dou v by, next dou v by dou z, dou v by dou z means here z will come, dou v by dou z equal to, you see there is no z variable in the first term, so its differentiation is 0 plus y into the definition of z is 1 plus y plus the x into the definition of z is 1, so y plus x. Therefore dv equal to dou v by dou x into dx plus dou v by dou y into dy plus dou v by dou z into dz. Therefore dou v by dou x means y plus z plus dou v into dx plus dou v by dou y means it is x plus z into dy plus dou v by dou z means y plus x plus y into dz. This is our answer for, that means the fourth problem, v of x comma y comma z equal to xy plus yz plus zx. This is the answer for dv equations. Here in this questions they ask about the differential, so we found the answer. So now we discuss about the exercise 8.6. So now we discuss about the first problem from exercise 8.6. So first question, if u of x comma y equal to, that means x square y plus 3xy power 4, x equal to e power t and y equal to sin t, find du by dt and evaluate it at t equal to 0. So here the given function is u of x comma y equal to x square y plus 3xy power 4, x equal to e power t and y equal to sin t, find du by dt, so and evaluate it. So here they ask about the du by dt and evaluate at the point t equal to 0. So this is a given functions. So we know that du by dt means dou u by dou x into dx by dt plus dou u by dou y into dy by dt. So here this is a given functions, u of x comma y equal to x square y plus 3xy power 4. So dou u by dou x, differentiate with respect to x, differentiate with respect to x means, so on the both the side differentiate. So differentiation of x square is 2x into y plus 3y power 4 into differentiation of x is 1, so 3y power 4. So next here x equal to e power t. So e power t means from this I calculate dx by dt. dx by dt means differentiate with respect to t. So dx by dt equal to e power t. So next dou u by dou y. So differentiate with respect to y. So dou u by dou y equal to, that means x square into definition of y is 1, x square plus 3x into definition of y power 4 is 4 into y cube. So 3 4s are 12, 12x y cube. Therefore y equal to sin t. dy by dt equal to, differentiation of sin t is cos t. So dy by dt equal to cos t. So now here they calculate about they ask about the du by dt. du by dt means du by dt equal to dou u by dou x dx by dt plus dou u by dou y dy by dt equal to dou u by dou x. Dou u by dou x means here 2xy plus 3y power 4 into dx by dt is e power t plus dou u by dou y. Dou u by dou y means here, that means x square plus 12xy cube into cos t. So now I substitute so du by dt equal to, now I substitute the xy values, that means x equal to e power t, y equal to sin t. So 2 into e power t, y value is sin t, plus 3 into sin, that means y equal to sin t, sin power 4t into next e power t plus e power 2t plus 12, here x square means here e power t, this is a e power t, so e power whole square means e power t whole square means e power 2t, I write it e power 2t plus next 12 into x value is e power t, y cube is sin cube t into cos t. So the next step I substitute here, they ask about the evaluate at the point t equal to 0, so I will substitute t equal to 0. So t equal to 0 means du by dt equal to, that means 2 into e power 0 sin 0 plus 3 into sin power 4 0 plus e power 0 plus e power 0 plus 12 into e power 0 sin power 3 0 plus into cos 0. So you see here sin 0 is 0, next so 0 sin 0 is 0, so 0 into 0 0, e power 0 is 1, so 0 plus 0 into 1 plus next e power 0 is 1 plus sin 0 is 0 into cos 0 is 1, therefore 0 into 1 0 plus 1 into 1 1. So therefore the answer is du by dt at the point t equal to 0 is, the answer is 1. Therefore du by dt at the point t equal to 0 is 1. This is our answer. So next second problem, if u of x comma y comma z equal to x into y square z cube, x equal to sin t, y equal to cos t, z equal to 1 plus e power 2t, find du by dt. So you see this is a given function, u of x comma y comma z equal to x y square, x into y square z cube, x equal to sin t, y equal to cos t, z equal to 1 plus e power 2t, find du by dt. So now this is a given function, u of x comma y comma z equal to x y square z cube. So now I calculate they ask about the du by dt. We know that du by dt equations, this is a dou u by dou x into dx by dt plus dou u by dou y into dy by dt plus dou u by dou z into dz by dt, because there is a 3 variables, x, y, z is a 3 variables. So I write du by dt equal to dou u by dou x at the point into dx by dt, dou u by dou y into dy by dt plus dou u by dou z into dz by dt. So next dou u by dou x. Dou u by dou x means we differentiate with respect to x. So here x I differentiate, so 1. So remaining term is y square will come here, y square into z cube. So next so here x equal to sin t. X equal to sin t means dx by dt equal to, that means differentiation of sin t is cos t. So next dou u by dou y. Dou u by dou y means x I write it. Definition of y square is 2y into z cube. So 2xy z cube. Next y equal to cos t. So dy by dt equal to, definition of cos t is minus sin t. So the next step dou u by dou z. So dou u by dou z equal to xy square into z. Differentiation of z cube is, now we differentiate only z terms only, z variables only. So xy square is constant, so we write xy square is a differentiation of z cube is 3z square, so 3xy square is z square. Therefore next z equal to 1 plus e power 2t, here this is 2t will come, 1 plus e power 2t, dz by dt equal to, that means the definition of 1 is 0, e power 2t is e power 2t into definition of 2t is 2 into e power 2t. Now we differentiate the functions. Du by dt equal to dou u by dou x into dx by dt plus dou u by dou y into dy by dt plus dou u by dou z into dz by dt. So dou u by dou x means y, here y square will come, y square z cube into dx by dt is cos t plus dou u by dou y means dou x y z cube into dy by dt minus sin t plus next dou u by dou t, dou u by dou z means 3x y square z square into next dz by dt means 2 e power 2t. Now you just write it, that means cos t into y values, the y equation is cos t, so cos square t into z cube equation is 1 plus e power tt. Here I substitute, that means y square, y equation is cos square t into z equation is 1 plus e square e power 2t whole cube. So next into cos t plus 2 into x values, x means x equation sin t, so I substitute sin t, y values, y means cos t. Next z cube means 1 plus e power 2t whole cube into minus sin t plus 3 into x value sin t, y value cos square t. Next z square 1 plus e power 2t whole square into next 2 e power 2t. So in the next step you see here 1 plus e power 2t whole square is common in the every terms, so that factor 1 plus e power 2t whole square is a common factor, so I write in the outside. So 1 plus e power 2t whole square into the remaining terms are right, that means I take the 1 plus e power 2t whole square in the outside, so remaining terms are cos square t into, that means 1 plus e power 2t, so cos square t cos cube t into 1 plus e power 2t. Next 1 plus e power 2t whole square I take in the outside in the second term, so remaining terms are, that means minus plus into minus 2 into sin t, sin into, that means 2 sin t cos t, I write it as sin 2t because sin 2t means, so sin 2t, so sin 2t formula is 2 sin t cos t, so I write 2 sin t cos t as a sin 2t, so minus, that means minus sin t, here 2 not come, minus sin t into sin 2t 1 plus e power 2t plus next here 2 into, that means 2 2s are 1 plus e power 2t whole square we take in the outside, so the remaining terms are here sin t cos square t and next 2 2s are 4, that means here, so here 3 will come, here 3 because 3x y square z square, so 3 into sin t cos square t 3, so 3 into 2 6 e power 2t sin t cos square t. Therefore 1 plus e power 2t whole square into cos cube t into 1 plus e power 2t minus 2 not come here, so minus sin t sin 2t into 1 plus e power 2t plus 6 e power 2t sin t cos square t. This is the answer for du by dt. This is the third problem. If w of x comma y comma z equal to x square plus y square plus z square, x equal to e power t, y equal to e power t sin t, z equal to e power t cos t, find dw by dt. So this is a given functions, w equal to x square plus y square plus z square. So from this we find out the dw by dt. dw by dt means we know that the equations dou w by dou x into dx by dt, dou w by dou y into dy by dt, dou w by dou z into dz by dt. So now dou w by dou x differentiate with respect to x, so dou w by dou x means x square means 2x, y square is 0, z square is 0 because we differentiate only x terms, x variables only we differentiate, so 2x. Next x equal to e power t, so x equal to e power t, so dx by, from this we calculate dx by dt equal to e power t. So next dou w by dou y equal to, we differentiate the w with respect to y, so dou w by dou y equal to x square 0, z square 0, we differentiate only y square only, y term only, so y definition of y square is 2y, so y equal to e power t into sin t. So dy by dt equal to, here there is a two functions, t function, so e power t into definition of sin t is cos t plus sin t into definition of e power t is e power t. So e power t I write in the outside, e power t into cos t plus sin t. So this is dy by dt. So the next step, dou w by dou z. Dou w by dou z equal to, that means 2z. So z equal to, next step, dou w by dou z equal to 2z means, so next z equal to e power t cos t. So dz by dt equal to e power t into, next definition of cos is minus sin t plus cos t into definition of e power t is e power t. So write it, e power t into cos t minus sin t. This is the answer equation, answer for dz by dt. Now dw by dt equal to dou w by dou x into dx by dt plus dou w by dou y into dy by dt plus dou w by dou z into dz by dt. So the next step, I substitute dou w by dou x. Dou w by dou x means 2x into dx by dt is e power t plus dou w by dou y 2y into dy by dt is, I substitute the equation e power t into cos t plus sin t plus dou w by dou z means 2z into, that means dz by dt is e power t into cos t minus sin t. Therefore you write it, that means 2 e power t, 2 e power t, 2 e power t, I write in the outside. So 2 e power t into remaining terms are x plus y into cos t plus sin t plus z into cos t minus sin t. So dw by dt equal to 2 into e power t. So the remaining terms are 2 into e power t, that means I substitute the x values, x equal to e power t plus y into e power t sin t into cos t plus sin t plus z values e power t cos t into cos t minus sin t. So the next terms are, that means here 2 into the you see all the terms e power t common, so I write in the outside is e power t, e power t. So remaining terms are 1 plus sin t into, I multiply the sin t in the factor, so sin t cos t plus sin square t plus next cos t into cos t cos square t minus cos t sin t. So sin t cos t cancelled, so remaining terms 1 sin square t plus cos square t is 1, 1 plus 1, so 2. So 2 2s are 4, 4 e power 2t. dw by dt equal to 4 e power 2t. This is your answer. Now we discuss about the fourth problem. Let u of x comma y comma z equal to x y z, x equal to e power minus t, y equal to e power minus t. That means x equal to e power minus t, y equal to e power minus t into cos t, z equal to sin t, t belongs to R. Find du by dt. So you see u of x comma y comma z equal to x y z. Next x equal to e power minus t, y equal to e power minus t, cos, and z equal to sin t. So t belongs to R. Find du by dt. So now we know that the equation of the du by dt equal to dou u by dou x into dx by dt, dou u by dou y into dy by dt plus dou u by dou z into dz by dt. Now we know that dou u by dou x means here this is a dou u by dou x. Dou u by dou x means we differentiate with respect to x. So the right hand side we differentiate the x means 1, so the remaining terms are yz. Next dou u by dou t, so we differentiate the, and next x equal to e power t. From this we calculate the dx by dt. dx by dt means the definition of e power t is e power t. Next dou u by dou y, we differentiate with respect to y. So y means x is z, I write it and the definition of y is 1. So therefore dou u by dou y equal to x is z. Next y equal to e power t cos t. So you see now we calculate dy by dt. So dy by dt means we differentiate with respect to t. You see in the right hand side there is a 2 functions, so I apply the ub method. So e power t into definition of cos t is minus sin t plus e power t into next cos t into next here e power y equal to e power minus t will come. Here also x equal to the fourth problem, x equal to e power minus t will come. So dx by dt equal to minus e power minus t will come. Here e power minus t in the power. So here also first I differentiate the e power minus t means e power minus t, and differentiate the power. Differentiation of minus t is minus 1. So the answer is minus of e power minus t. This is the answer. So next y equal to e power t, e power minus t, y equal to e power minus t cos t. Therefore dy by dt means here e power minus t I write it, and the definition of cos t is minus sin t plus next cos t I write. Definition of e power minus t is e power minus t into definition of power, definition of minus t, I differentiate the minus t means minus 1. Here minus 1 will come. So our answer is e power minus, here also e power minus t will come, e power minus t. So I take the minus e power minus t from the, I take the outside. So minus e power minus t into sin t plus next cos t. So this is the dy by dt equal to minus e power minus t into sin t plus cos t. Next dou u by dou z. Dou u by dou z means xy into definition of z is 1. So xy. So z equal to sin t. So dz by dt equal to cos t. Now I substitute this formula. Dou u by, that means du by dt equal to dou u by dou x into dx by dt, dou u by dou y into dy by dt, dou u by dou z into dz by dt. So dou u by dou x means yz into dx by dt means, here form the dx by dt means minus e power minus t, I substitute, plus dou u by dou y means xz into dy by dt, dy by dt means minus e power minus t sin t plus cos t, plus dou u by dou z means xy into dz by dt is cos t. So in the next step you see all the terms e power here, that means here dou u by dou z means xy and dz by dt is cos t. So I write it minus, that means minus e power minus t, I substitute the y equation, y equal to e power minus t cos t, I write it z equal to sin t. So e power minus t cos t sin t minus of e power, here minus t will come in the power, plus next x equation, x equal to e power minus t. So I write it e power minus t, z is the sin t into sin t, next minus e power minus t will come, minus e power minus t into sin t plus cos t, plus next x values, x equal to e power minus t, here e power minus t will come. So e power minus t, y equal to e power minus t cos t into cos t. So in the next step you see, in the next step, that means here e power minus t into e power minus t. So e power minus 2t into minus of sin t cos t. So in the next you write it, that means here you see here e power, that means e power minus t, e power minus t, e power minus 2t I write in the, I take in the outside. So e power minus 2t into the remaining terms are minus sin t plus, that means sin t of sin t plus cos t. Next e power minus 2t I take in the outside. So remaining terms are cos square t. So next minus of e power, I take the minus sign from the terms. So minus of e power minus 2t into sin t cos t plus sin square, I multiply the minus, that means sin t in the terms. So sin square t plus sin t cos t. Next I take the minus sign in the term. So minus, this is a plus, this is a plus, this is a minus. So minus cos square t. So in the next step, here I write it minus e power minus 2t into, that means sin t cos t, sin t cos t, 2 sin t cos t. Next write minus sign from the term. So sin square t, that means I take the minus sign from the term. So minus of cos square t minus sin square t. Therefore you write it, that means 2 sin t cos t means sin 2t, sin 2t minus cos square t minus sin square t means cos 2t. So sin 2t minus cos 2t, this is the equations. Therefore du by dt equal to e power minus 2t into sin 2t minus cos 2t. This is the answer for du by dt. Next we discuss about the fifth problem. If w of x comma y equal to 6x cube minus 3x square, that means 6x cube minus 3xy plus 2y square, and x equal to e power x, y equal to cos s belongs to R, find dw by ds and evaluate at s equal to 0. So here x equal to e power x, this is equal to x equal to e power s, y equal to cos s, and we calculate dw by ds at the point s equal to 0. So here you see the given function is w equal to 6x cube minus 3xy plus 2y square, and the equation is x equal to e power s, y equal to cos s. So now w equal to 6x cube minus 3xy plus 2y square means dou w by dou x. Dou w by dou x means 6 into, we differentiate x with respect to x. So dou w by dou x into 6 into definition of x cube is 3x square minus 3y into definition of x is 1 minus 3y. So here the third term no x, so it is a definition of 2y square is 0. So 18x square minus 3y, this is the dou w by dou x. Next dou w by dou y. Dou w by dou y means differentiation with respect to y. So here 6x cube means its differentiation is 0 because no y variable. So here minus 3x into definition of y is 1. So minus 3x plus 2 into definition of y square is 2y. So 2 into 2y 4y. Therefore minus 3x plus 4y. This is the dou w by dou y. So next x equal to e power s, y equal to cos s. Therefore dx by ds equal to e power s. dy by ds equal to the definition of cos s is minus sin s. Therefore dw by ds equal to dou w by dou x into dx by ds plus dou w by dou y into dy by ds. So dou w by dou x means already we found the equations, just substitute in the equation here. So dou w by dou x means 18x square minus 3y. I substitute here 18x square minus 3y into dx by ds is e power s. I write it plus dou w by dou y. Dou w by dou y means minus 3x plus 4y into dy by ds means minus sin s. So therefore dw by ds equal to, just I multiply the e power s in the factor. So 18 next x value is e power s. So x square means e power 2x. So e power 2s into e power s, e power 3s minus 3 into y value cos s. So y, that means minus 3 into e power s cos s. Next minus 3 into x value is e power s, minus into minus plus 3 e power s sin s. Next 4 minus 4 into y values, y value means y equal to cos s. So 4 minus 4 into sin s cos s. So the next step, so now I substitute s equal to 0. So dw by ds equal to 18 e power 0 minus 3 e power 0 cos 0 minus 4 sin 0 cos 0 plus 3 e power 0 sin 0. So e power 0 is 1, 18 minus e power 0 1 cos 0 1 minus 3 sin 0 0 sin 0 0. So the next step, 18 minus 3 is 15. dw by ds equal to 15. This is the answer for dw by ds. So we find the answer. We complete the class.